Hey everyone, Swampfox here. We're going to continue our playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution, the director's cut. I turned on commentary just to see if that helps. A wolf among us. I gotta go hand in this typhoon thing, something along that. I can honestly say I'm used to playing games where I have more health. Or making mistakes is a little bit more forgiving. So I definitely got to get used to the not being retarded. You know what I mean? I mean, before playing this, I was playing Lord of the Rings War of the North. So, as a tank. So I think you can forgive me. If not, screw you. What? She just sit. This is weird. These people are weird. This game is really well made for, you know, something that was made. Like, what was it? 2010? This is about 5-something years ago.
Went by for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the typhoon?
Same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. For what? You think the foreign government is behind this?
Government? Hey, do you know if David is gonna step it up security-wise around here? Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this.
Jensen, is it true Sanders acted surprised when he heard about the hacker?
I keep thinking he looks like a woman. That ponytail.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Sorry, I had a little trouble there with my mic. Oh, hey, I'm just gonna take that. And that. I like how I can refer back to emails and stuff too. Meet with Sarif in the penthouse.
What do you think they talk about?
David and Hugh Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs
What are you
talk
doing?
about?
Huh?
I bet he's trying to
Huh?
convince him to come out of
They
hiding.
spin the news like anyone
Statement
else.
will counteract Bill Taggart.
Darrow is not.
You looking for something, Jensen? I think Pritchard's in the tech lab.
Darrow is not hiding. He's working day and night in the Arctic, trying to save the world. Get bored. Didn't you know that?
Down? Up, I guess? Oh, okay.
So what I love about this cutscene is the baseball. It was an element in the backstory of Sarif's character,
Oh, I turned
and
on
it
the
became
commentary.
such an important part of so much of the game itself.
And the way that the ball falls at some point and it reveals Adam Jensen in the back, it really shows that Adam Jensen is Sarif's puppet.
And what's funny is when we did the audition session, there was a monologue sort of scene, actually a dialogue with Mary playing the role of Megan, and Steve Shellen just sold it so much, speaking about augmented pitchers using a baseball. So again, the baseball comes into play, and it really had a big part of him getting the role.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Can't hurt to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
And I did. The Typhoon is safe. Sanders didn't know about it. He didn't even know his hacker was augmented. He's not the mastermind behind this, boss.
So you cut him a break? The man broke into my facility and took hostages, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, 'cause so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Well, maybe they didn't like being held off so long at the plant.
Is that my head of security speaking? Or the ex-cop? Listen, Adam, I don't want to squabble about this. I need you to get to the bottom of it. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
Boss, what you're asking me to do, it's not exactly legal.
No, it isn't. You got a problem with that?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Look, Adam. You know the police never fully investigated that first attack, don't you?
Yes, but...
But nothing. We lost a lot of good people, top people. And I'm beginning to think Detroit PD doesn't give a damn. Someone is pulling strings to keep us in the dark.
And in your world, the ends justify the means.
My world is your world, Adam. And if getting that neural hub illegally will show us who's behind these attacks, and maybe even help us go after them, yeah, you're damn right it does. So get going.
Well, I never.
Adam, were you just speaking to David? I didn't know he'd finished his call. Is everything okay?
As well as can be expected.
Right, like I know what that means anymore. The phone's been ringing off the hook ever since Bill Taggart's little press conference this evening.
Taggart. Sarif was speaking about him when I walked in. What's the founder of the Humanity Front saying about us now?
Oh, he's all sincere this time, denouncing all the violence that's been committed against us, offering to come here in person to express his deepest sympathies.
Right. No wonder the boss seems grumpy.
Can you blame him? If it were up to Luddites like Taggart, you would have died on that operating table. The problem is, he knows how to play on people's fears.
Tampering with human biology can be pretty scary.
Tell that to all the war ants whose lives have been improved because of it. But if Taggart has his way, if he can sway popular opinion enough, then the United Nations will be forced to take a stand. Mark my words. That man is trouble.
Well, it's neat to get her opinion. Look at that side boob. Oh god. An augmented hand job. Whew. Is this the ladies' room? I keep walking. Why is there a plug-in? Why don't I see any, like, penis augmentation things above the urinal? Because you know that that'd be one of the top things selling. Especially since they have the, like, neural connection. Adam Jensen, please report to your office. Adam Jensen. Go to my office when I'm goddamn ready to go to my office, which is right now. Someone's in my office.
Jensen, remember me?
General O'Neill
No,
cancelled
no, that
all our
sounds too
military
desperate.
contracts if anyone got a look at it.
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Why don't you answer my question?
All right. Tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
Care to give me a few more details on exactly what it is you want me to do?
Oh, yeah, sure. The footage will probably be in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
F to play.
So here in Adam's office, you can see his computer. You can find emails on it, and as you can find emails all over the company of Sarif. But in particular here, we start off a quest for Jensen to investigate these neuropazine thefts that are going on. And this was actually a mini quest that was kind of proposed by a level designer, the level designer who created this level. And he came to us and said he really wanted to have this really cool thing where you could kind of break into offices and find the codes to other people's offices. And it would be this whole mystery of kind of solving this, wrapping it up to the side quest of who's stealing the neuropazine. But his real intention was really just to give players a reason to get inside offices and steal things and find good codes for it. So he never really thought through the actual quest itself, and neither did really me or anyone else. And so when we actually sat down to start writing these emails, we just kind of had this thing as I'm going forward and I'm trying to build this whole mystery through this whole quest, and eventually as I'm getting to the end I'm realizing there's no payoff.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And there's nothing because we can't pay it off because that's part of the side quest that comes later.
Yeah.
And we were doing it so late in the production process that we just kind of had no chance.
It was a bummer because a lot of players came to us after that because they were really into that quest and everything, and they were asking us like, how does it end? Like, where's the conclusion? And we're like,
the conclusion is when you steal from your office, it leads nowhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. There's the moral.
There's the moral. I steal
crime
pixels and polygons all
or
the
it
time.
does.
I don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I stack them up.
Stealing's bad, okay?
Yeah.
Actually, I had noticed that when because I couldn't finish the quest or like the mini side quest or whatever of like who was stealing the neuropazine prior to, you know, the first mission there.
The objective screen details your current missions and objectives. In here, you can find extra information that may help you better understand what needs to be done. Missions can be activated or deactivated, depending on if you want them to appear in your radar or not. Deactivated missions can still be completed.
Would think I would want them activated at all points. I hate not knowing. No, you know, if you get too many quests or whatever, it's hard to keep track of them all.
Mrs. Reed?
Adam, I'm sorry you startled me. And please, call me Cassandra. You and Megan were together long enough. I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. But this is where you work. But to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. It's not proper of me to come here and stir up bad memories, especially after what you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective, a man called Chase. He agreed things weren't handled by the book, although he has no proof.
And now you want to find out more?
I'll never hear my daughter laugh again, Adam. I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
Who would decline these quests? Ooh, that sounds like a dick thing.
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon after the case. I don't really know the details. Maybe he'll tell you more.
I'm on it.
Maybe he quit for the same reason I quit.
Is there a problem, sir?
That's what our police look like?